friend are unknown, but he only nodded in response. Darcy stated she had no romantic feelings, but her affection for him was evident. Especially when an attractive woman who might catch his interest appears, she tries to hide him from that woman, and at parties, she sticks close to him and doesn't leave his side, so her feelings were clear. In fact, Darcy was definitely in love with him, but it seems he didn't feel the same. He was quite dismissive of her. A mutual acquaintance told me. Yes, that's why he secretly announced his marriage and distanced himself from Darcy. Perhaps he never really liked Darcy and feels lucky to have been able to put some distance between them, a friend said. Honestly, I have similar feelings, but aside from my likes and dislikes towards my sister-in-law, I can't help but empathize with her as a woman. I've tried several times to counter her sarcastic remarks and quiet her down. However, I felt it was unfair to criticize her in such a way, and I disliked appearing as if I was flaunting my status as a married woman. But I couldn't bear my sister-in-law's thoughtless actions, and I ended up getting emotional. I feel like I've lowered my own dignity. I don't regret it, but I feel somewhat unpleasant. I wonder how my husband will react. But he also values his family, so he should understand my feelings. When he comes home, I intend to tell him everything honestly. That night, my husband came back with my sister-in-law, and he was furious. "What have you done?" "I heard you made rude remarks to my sister, and that you mocked her with terrible words." Hearing my husband's voice, confusion crossed my mind before surprise. It seems my sister-in-law exaggerated the story to my husband. "Look, my sister is crying. It must be something serious for my usually bold and masculine sister to be in tears." Apologized to her. Behind my husband, my sister-in-law was holding a handkerchief to her face. "Wait a minute. Won't you listen to my side of the story? Do you know she insulted my parents? Haven't you heard about that? My sister would never do such a thing." My husband refused to listen to me, and seeing my sister-in-law smirking at me from behind him, my anger flared up again. "I don't know exactly how your sister said it, but I've been continuously subjected to her sarcasm. I've told you about it many times, but you never really listened. Your sister said we were poor and badly raised, and she even said that my marriage to you was for money." "What?" "True, my family was poor, but I never felt inferior because of it, and my parents did everything they could to raise me without hardship. I'm not interested in your family's wealth, and your sister was the first to use foul language. I could tolerate her sarcasm until now, but I can't forgive her when it comes to my parents. Wouldn't you get angry if someone insulted your parents?" Upon hearing my words, my husband fell silent for a moment and looked towards his sister.